We now welcome Margetta Hill, Administrator of the Victoria County Elections Office. Welcome to Community Crossroads.
Thank you.
And Margetta, I know you've served our elections office for several years and you've made connections all over the country, learning, how to best serve the community. And I saw you posted recently a photo of some of your Louisiana elections family.
Yes, when we have our national conference, we get together and we become bond friends and make bonds with our other election officials. And these people are really close to me, so I wanted to wish them well on what was going on in Louisiana.
And yes, we are all praying and hoping the best as they recover from the aftermath.
Right. I've heard from a couple of them and they're doing pretty good.
Well, that's good to know. And here locally, your elections office, you're looking to fill some positions, judges.
Yes, we have our alternate judges and our regular judges, and they commit for a year to serve at these polling places, and we're looking for 4 more, the ones outside of the city limits.
And so that's a position that pays $10 or $12?
The judges $12.50 and the alternate judges get $10.
So $10. And what is some of the criteria? What are some of the duties?
Well, they go through training, and once they go through the training, the judges, they have to set up the polling places, they check in voters, they assist them in any way that they can. And we also have postings they have to put up around the polling place. And they just pretty much follow the judges, what they tell them they need to do. And we also need clerks also at these polling places. Clerks are people that just help also, and they can help whatever the judge asks them to do.
And what is your typical volunteer like, or election worker like?
Well, most of them are retired. We'll like to have some younger ones. Sometimes we do have students that assist us, because some of the older ones have problems with computers. But they're getting used to it, and we, like I said, we go through training and try to help them the best way that we can.
And we do have an election coming up as well.
Yes, we do.
November 2nd.
November 2nd, our 4th one for this year.
What's on the ballot?
It's the constitutional amendments, and VISD has a tax bond, and they also have 4 propositions, and then Bloomington has a bond on it also.
Oh, I didn't know about Bloomington.
Yes, and it would be very helpful if everybody would make themselves knowledgeable of what's on the bond. We have it on our website. They can go and look and see what the propositions are saying, because at the polling places, it's going to take a little time to read these bonds and make your decision. But if you already have your decision, then it won't take as long at the polling places.
And what are some key things that Texans need to know with the new voting rights changes?
Oh, we have a bunch of them. And today is September 1st, so we have a bunch of them going into effect today. They're on our website too. And we have a PowerPoint and a regular where you can pull them up and read what's going on with them. It's not a lot with the voters themselves, it's more with the election officials, making everything more transparency to the voter and to the public of what's going on in the office. Now, is some changes coming to the applications by mail. We normally, if you voted in an election in November, we normally would send out the applications to the voters as a courtesy. But now the law is telling us that Governor hasn't signed it yet, but that's one of the ones that we will not be able to do that anymore. They would have to call in and request an application instead of us automatically sending them to them. And we have about 5,000 people that vote by mail.
Wow, so that courtesy would be removed in hopes of voter integrity.
Yes.
Wow, well, definitely keep us updated as much as possible on that website. It's, I believe,
our website is www.vctxelections.org.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much, Margetta. And coming up, we hear from Goodwill of South Texas.